Hello, everybody, and welcome to Understanding Spirit. I'm your host, Mary. I hope you're all doing really well and you're having a great week. I don't know about everybody, but I'm ready for the weekend. I'm ready for a rest, even though I am still working, not as much. But we'll get going with the show. I'll start as usual with the 3-card pull. Remember, just tune in to which number you feel the most drawn to. It's a collective reading, so some things may resonate, some things may not. Just take what suits you and leave what doesn't. It may come up for you down the track, so just see how you go with it. Okay, if you have been drawn to card 1, it is this card here. I actually love this deck. All right, and it's got written on it, Chalice, hold the space for your dreams to come true. While I'm holding this card, while it does talk about your dreams, I'm also being told to tell you to celebrate yourself and celebrate your achievements. You do have angels around you. I'm also being shown butterflies, love hearts, flowers. So you may be drawn to particular flowers. Pay attention to what you're thinking about and what you're focusing on if you see any of those things. I'm also being told for you to go out and enjoy yourself a little bit, with friends, with like-minded people, and just have a break, take a break from yourself, because your energy is constantly pushing forward and wanting to push forward, whether you're a high achiever or whether you just want to move out of the space that you're in at the moment. Okay, if you have been drawn to card 2, the card for you is this one. It is Eclipse. And it's got written here, the shadows reveal your inner strength. When I was shuffling, my decks, not knowing where spirit was going to guide me with cards, for card 2, I've got 3 cards that had meditate and, opening up your third eye. And I feel like this is very important for you right now. And it's I'm getting like self-reflection and interpreting things that are going on in your life right now. And also, don't let anybody else, eclipse over you, bring shadow on your light. Okay, know who you are and sit with who you are. Okay, and just understand more about yourself. Okay, if you were drawn to the 3rd card pull, I actually got told to draw 3 cards. Sorry, not 3 cards, 2 cards here. And the first one is Mirror. And this one has got Reflect on who you truly are. And the second one is Anchor, and it's got Ground yourself in love and trust. Okay, so they were the 2 cards for the 3rd card pull. With this, I don't know if you have felt like maybe you've been slighted. I feel like justice around these 2 cards, and maybe you feel justified. There's some kind of justification around all of this. You're either taking this, like I'm getting like 2 things, you're either wasting time feeling stuck and, feeling limited and no changes, or you're busy like winning, seeing who you really are and anchoring yourself in your truth and just moving forward. If you are leaning in the negative side of this, then Spirit is saying, like, don't waste time on thinking that way. Move forward with yourself and with what you want, out of your life. Okay. Otherwise, just keep going forward. You're justified in everything that you're doing, but, you're certainly not justified in holding yourself back. Get yourself out of your rut. Do what you need to do to keep moving forward. Now I have Michelle on the line. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, I'm so glad I got a phone call from you guys.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're happy you're on. How can I help you today, Michelle?
Well, I'm just so confused. I was with a man for 11 years, and of course, he helps me and he says he still loves me, but I just can't get that past the part that where he slept with his ex wife. So, I mean, he still helps me, but I
Okay.
met a new man, and I'm just so confused. I mean, because when we're together, it's very passionate, intimate, you know, um, and, we get along great and we talk and, cook dinner together. But then I'll be talking to him, and he doesn't communicate very well at all. And it's like, I just don't get it, and he told me in the beginning that, his ex, always thought he said he was just busy. Now, I know he did tell me that his kids were in Bible school and all that, and he doesn't want me to meet his kids until, him and his ex agreed that we would have to date for a while. He didn't say how long, but I'm just like so confused because but then when I went to where he works at the store, and I felt like he was hiding from me, and I was like, does he just not want anybody to know until he knows things works out between us? I just don't know. I'm just like so lost because when we're together, it's very passionate, and even I felt like he was a little bit insecure because I told him he was very sexy, and he's like, "You're blind," So whatever you think you see,
Well, I don't see that you're blind, right? We want who we want. We're attracted to who we're attracted to. In terms of your past, look, I do feel like this person, your ex, he's not the one for you. Okay. Don't be tempted to go back to that. Okay. Spirit are guiding you forward. You need to walk away from that person, from that relationship, and everything that happened there. I do see him with narcissistic qualities. I'm talking about your ex now, okay? I do see him with
okay.
narcissistic qualities. I do see like not good things around him, and that you're at a time now where you've sort of like there's victory around you, there's success around you, that you've moved past from that, and there's a sense of freedom and positivity, and but anything that's happened with
Yeah,
your
that was
with
the
your
first time that I really felt. It's the first time I really felt um, when I started dating this new guy, I felt, attractive. I didn't think I would ever be able to be intimate again, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I do. And, but this is, all those fears that were in you and those doubts, right? You've moved past them. Everything it doesn't matter where I look, I just see you moving forward. I just see new beginnings for you. I see you, even you as a person, changing, not just how you feel about yourself, but even like on a spiritual level. I see you finding a different sense of wisdom and inner knowing, sort of like about yourself. I feel like you were trapped in the past, and I also felt very anxious before, I came on the show. And while I'm like everyone else, I can feel anxious about stuff. I feel like this has to do, like with you. All right. You're not always going to know everything. And certainly this person is not ready to reveal everything to you. I'm talking about the new man in your life now. Okay. Um, you know, but I am seeing you full of hope, going forward. Your luck is changing now, okay? It's time for you to kind of like relax and just let all this unfold, okay? Don't judge this man by your ex's habits and ways and how he spoke to you. I do feel this new man, he does, I feel like he's trying to be respectful to his ex-wife. I feel like he's trying to honor the agreement that they had. I do feel like I need to tell you not to push too hard with this. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the passion. He has his eyes on you, but he also, I see him, it's like he's looking over his shoulder. Can anyone see? Does anyone know? All right. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that you have to let him, Spirit is saying you have to just let him come to the party as well, if that makes sense. You know, in his own time. I am getting that he's an honest man. I am getting that he's a righteous man, and I'm also getting that he will be good for you. But I feel like if you push too hard, you can also potentially ruin it. You know, you don't want to be arguing about things that are going to affect your relationship for no good reason. Okay, you don't want to put that negative spin. Allow him to take his time, and I feel like he will trust you more if you do that. It doesn't mean you shouldn't have these conversations with him. I am being told to tell you to set boundaries and say, okay, well, how long, how do you want this relationship to look? You know, you don't want to feel like you're being used. You don't want to feel like you don't know where this is going. Okay. So it's okay, Spirit, like it's okay to ask, you know, questions. But, you know, just say, look, I felt a bit uneasy. You know, do you not want me to come to your work? You know, but don't say it in a defensive way. Just say, look, you know, where are the boundaries here? If this is how the agreement that you and your ex have had, where are the boundaries? Where do I fit? Where should I go? Where shouldn't I go? You know, and just get some more clarity. My guy just called him a good egg. She reserves that for very few people. It's when she really likes somebody
Uh-huh.
and when she likes a particular union together. She's put a big cross on your ex, and she's slamming doors there and opening doors. And there's a lot of light for you in the future, a lot of good things. Just, you know, just be open to love, open to all new beginnings, open to what you want, open to positive things around your body and how you feel about yourself. All right. And just, you know, and I'm also getting you're very resilient and you're very strong. Just keep moving forward in your life. You've got a lot of good things coming your way. Don't look back anymore, Michelle. All right.
Thank you. I loved your reading.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're happy. You go. He's a good man. All right. Just give him some space.
You
It'll all be
lifted
good.
my spirits.
Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad. All right. You take care of yourself. All right.
Thank you, dear, so much.
All right. You're very, very welcome.